Hi Scorpio, I hope that you're all doing well. My name is Gabriella for anybody new tuning in. When I was sitting with the energy, I was hearing the name Shanola come through very strongly. I was also getting something about green, rings of green. I was hearing something as well about like fire, then I was hearing sensitivity. I know it's not random, but seemingly random stuff coming through. Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. I'm seeing there be some sort of concern with value. I want to get further and see specifically what this is about, but in a general sense, I'm seeing it be about value. I'm seeing the Hierophant also popping out. I'm hearing tea. Ooh. For some of you, there is a spirit guide, an ancestor spirit, someone that you're working with, an energy that you're working with, a frequency that you're working with. Seeing something connected with third eye and crown. There may be something divinity-wise that you're doing, Scorpio. I'm seeing you doing this privately. It's like a collaboration, but a private collaboration. I'm not seeing like a bunch of people be involved in this. It's just like only the people who are directly involved are participating in the collab. I'm hearing a word that sounds like strife, but with the S taken off. Like I'm seeing TRIF. You are going to be breaking out. You just may not be at that point where the breakout has actually happened. Like I'm seeing a chick be, baby chick be within an egg, and they haven't broken like the border, the barrier yet. It's going to take some sort of force, and then I'm seeing that the breakout is going to be happening here. The expansion is going to be happening. Even like recognizing like, hey, I'm in new territory now. This is different than where I was before. I'm getting something about like not being in Kansas anymore. So it feels very much like even something about time hopping. There are other people that you are going to be getting connected with. I'm seeing something so specific here. If for those of you that are like channeling and working with your abilities and working with like spirit and something about channeling, receiving information, working with spirit, following the guidance, collaborating, reflecting, stuff like that, and going where you're being led, where you're being taught. I'm also hearing, I'm seeing that there are going to be other people coming through, other energies coming through that you are going to be connecting with. For some of you, this can be like within your 3D, you are going to be collaborating with other like live carbon humans. For some of you, this is going to be energies that are not necessarily like carbon based, meaning it may be like souls, frequencies, energies that you're connecting with that possibly physically you're not going to be visualizing. This can also be working with like gaining more spirit guides, stuff like that. But it's something that you have to wait for. It's not time yet. It seems like your breath is going to be expanding, but you have to wait. It's like you have to do part A first. I'm seeing it be like part A is about the collaboration with spirit, okay? Part B is about you like breaking into this space that you're meant to be breaking into, that is kind of like new territory in a way. It's like a new land. It's basically finding yourself upon the location that spirit has been sending you to. So it's like once you get there, and this doesn't have to mean literally physically, this can mean like mentally, spiritually, you find yourself within this space. This is like undiscovered territory before that you're stepping into. I'm seeing this be new. I'm seeing this be unfamiliar. However, you know that you are exactly where you're meant to be. Could have even came emerged from Dark Night of the Soul, something like that, spiritual awakening and ascension, something like that. So it's like you move into this space and there's daybreak, and now you have to wait to get connected with like other beings or other people. It's something that you have to wait for. But I'm seeing this, it's like this manifestation kicked off and started when you were in part A. So it's like this is something that has been trailing. This is something that is going to be coming to fruition. It's just not time yet. There's like a way that these things have to be taking place, steps that need to be taken. Reconnecting, recollection. Something about you getting in touch with your past. This can also be past lives. Something even that you're realizing. What I'm getting is that in order for you to like harmonize and connect something that had been severed, that is why like the order of this is important. And I'm seeing that you're going to be getting connected with something that you may have been disconnected with at some point. It's like it feels like something about like memory or past lives. This can also be about purpose. It's like something related to your history and your past and how that holds so much relevance for what it is that you're doing now, and tapping into, tying in with like your future, your present and your future. It's even about gaining access. Don't lose faith just because something is taking time. Seeing you be in a space where you're like, is that thing really going to come through? Like, is it really going to be happening? Needing to believe in what you're doing. When this thing that you've been waiting for does come through, I'm seeing it be a surprise, which is interesting to me because in a way it's like you've been anticipating this happening, but I'm still seeing it be like a shocking moment when it does. As I said before, there could have been portions of this process where you were like, maybe it's not actually going to happen, and like not believing in it. And then I'm seeing something happening. I'm hearing right on time. This is about also working with like divine timing within the framework of that, rather than just our ego's timing. What I'm getting to is that if there's this sense of like losing faith, losing momentum, it may impact something that's in the process of coming to fruition. So this is about maintaining, holding tight to the vision, trusting and believing. Rather than allowing something to slip through your fingers. It's about listening to your intuition, following your intuition. Not holding yourself back from doing that. There's something here about like maybe at times having a hard time struggling within your relationship with your intuition. This is about learning like how your intuition communicates with you as well. Recognizing that just because you may have a particular way of communicating or preferring to communicate, your intuition may not necessarily communicate with you in that way. And so this is about like finding the common thread here with the communication. Not getting tripped up in whatever's not working. It seems as well like Spirit is telling you that karmically, like you're in a particular position, but this is something, there is a time frame to this. I'm not seeing this be something without an ending to it. It's like you find yourself in a situation where you may be having a hard time, you may be struggling a bit, like things may feel like quite difficult, you may feel disconnected from other people, you may feel kind of on your own, isolated in some sort of way. There's a notion of feeling like you're in that space, but I'm seeing this be definitely a significant part of your journey, and also something that is not going to be lasting forever. This is something that has an expiration date. So you go from struggling with something to then feeling like that burden in a way has been lifted. And I'm seeing something go from feeling like maybe empty or lonely in some sort of way to you connecting with like other people, feeling like you're not the only one, feeling like you're in some like shared space or where you share like commonalities. Is something, things that are important to you emotionally, you connecting with people in a way where like that is the focus. So it's like, say you feel very passionate about a certain topic and it's like all around you, you don't really see other people that are on that same wave. This is about like working with people, finding yourself in a space where you work with people that are, those things matter to them too. And feeling connected and like celebrating these things that you share, and like all working together as a unit. Allowing for this process. Looking within and recognizing the offer that's coming, what is being manifested. Feeling even surprised at the trajectory of where things are going. There is something that's happening that it looks like you may be like fighting something, or maybe struggling with something, or feeling conflicted with something, feeling conflicted about something. What I'm getting is that you can pay this mind and address it, or you can disengage from it. It seems like allowing something to fall away that's meant to be falling away, so you can break into the new like path or area or destination that you're stepping into. But it's like if you get caught up with something, and it seems like something that may be like problematic within your environment, that you can kind of get stuck addressing like over and over again and forever, and maybe something that wouldn't be resolved. It's like you can get stuck focusing on that, or you can like disengage from it and keep moving. Rather than getting in something that like moves but in a cycle, breaking out of that and like forging a completely like new or different path. Something here about like muscle memory. Like you've done this before, this isn't the first time that you're doing this. Follow the path, follow your intuition. I'm looking at Taurus, Virgo, Uranus. I am hearing Gemini, Jupiter, and Mars. Scorpio, you came up as the first card in the Pisces reading also, so if you're interested, I welcome you to check that out. Maneuvering through a complicated situation, a complicated relationship with someone. I'm seeing things not feel particularly easy. Seeing there be, I'm hearing a lot of stress amounted to this. Maybe you also feel in a way that it interferes with your needs and your self-care. Managing expectations and emotions. Seeing that definitely benefit you, especially at times when things emotionally don't feel particularly clear. It seems like it gives you, reconnects you back with a path, with your direction. Prioritizing yourself, especially your needs and your mental health, is going to help you find balance and equilibrium within a close relationship that you have, that you may be feeling a bit stressed out by. And it's going to help you center, and it's going to give you direction. there's this sense of like reconnecting with yourself in a way where you feel like sure of yourself again, and also like your individual like purpose and path. Because something could have gotten intertwined so much with this person, especially things with like emotions and stress, where it made it like hard for you to like find your footing within a situation. So I'm seeing this be important. Looking at Gemini and Aquarius here. Okay, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.